Hey guys, on today's video we're going to do a comparison between the Sunu Band and the Buzz Clip. Hang out, we'll be right back. Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Before we get into it, I want to give a huge thank you to Sunu because they are the ones that actually sent both of these devices to me in order to make this video. They are confident enough in their device here, their product, that they said, yes, absolutely. People want to see a comparison. We will give you both devices so you can do that. So huge thank you to them. Hopefully things will come out in their favor. I want to say that even though they provided these devices for me, you guys know I try to keep it as honest as possible on my channel, on my videos. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you which device outperforms the other one. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. So, we are here at this mall today to test out the Sunu Band versus the Buzz Clip. We're going to find out which one will perform better as a personal sonar device. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about the Sunu Band and the Buzz Clip, if you're not familiar with it. If you want to know more about the Sunu Band, I've got a whole video talking about what the Sunu Band can do. The Buzz Clip basically does the same thing. What these guys do is they send out sonar pulses, and the sonar bounces off objects and returns, and then the device uses haptic feedback to alert you of how close you are to those obstacles. So they both work really well in their own unique ways, but today we're going to see how well they compare to each other. So the Sunu Band you wear around your wrist, and this can be worn on either the left wrist or the right wrist. You just want to make sure it's on the wrist that is not either holding a cane or holding onto your guide dog. The Buzz Clip is designed to attach to your clothing and be worn on your clothes. It also has a lanyard attached to it so you can wear it around your neck. I'm going to just clip it right here on my backpack. So the vibration motor is touching my body, but the sonar is pointing out. Okay, so I've got the Sunu Band activated in the shortest indoor range that it has available. And then I also have the Buzz Clip activated, once again, in the shortest indoor range that it has. They're roughly the same. The Sunu Band has a little bit further of a reach. I think the Sunu Band is 1.5 meters and the Buzz Clip is 1 meter. So in theory, the Sunu Band should start to detect the object a little bit sooner, but it's still going to be pretty close. If you watched my video about the Sunu Band, one thing that I mentioned is floor-to-ceiling glass walls. This has always been a hard thing for me because for me, I don't see that there's a wall of glass here, and sometimes I'll walk right into it, especially if it's outside of a store that I think I'm going through an open door and I'll walk right into the glass door. So we're going to test how well the devices do with this glass window. Sunu Band's already triggered. Oh, there goes the Buzz Clip. And they both did exactly what they were supposed to do. I will say the Buzz Clip seems to have a little bit stronger vibration. Next, we're going to test with this iron railing here. Of course, these are the situations where your cane is going to detect this or your guide dog will avoid this obstacle. But I figured let's test out the Sunu Band and the Buzz Clip here. Sunu Band's already got it. And nothing from the Buzz Clip. Sunu Band got it, no problem. The Buzz Clip, maybe the way I have it angled here, it's just too high. It didn't detect anything that low. Okay, so another benefit of these types of devices is being able to detect doorways and walkways. So, for example, what we have right here. So with the Sunu Band, you're able to turn your wrist side to side, scanning the environment in front of you. This allows you to better determine where the object is, and in this case, allows you to find the opening much easier. With the Buzz Clip stuck to your clothing, you just don't have that option. Okay, so here's a perfect example of a problem issue. This sign here, it has an open bottom, which if you're using a cane, your cane's going to go right underneath it, and you're not going to realize there's anything there until you smack right into it. So this is a perfect example of where these devices will come in handy. So let's see how well they do. Sunu Band's already triggered. Oh, there goes the buzz clip. Okay, so they both did a really good job of letting me know that that object was there. And then they both increase in intensity as you get closer to the object. Okay, so that does it for our tests here at the mall. Let's head back to the studio and we will talk about the results. Okay guys, back in the studio. It's actually a couple days later, that's why I'm wearing different clothes. But let's quickly talk about my final thoughts on the testing between the Sunu Band and the Buzz Clip. I would say the overall winner, in my opinion, is definitely the Sunu Band. It just seemed to outperform the Buzz Clip. They both have the indoor and the outdoor mode, but with the Sunu Band you have a little bit further range, so you're going to detect objects a little bit sooner than the Buzz Clip. The intensity and the vibration, I liked it better on the Sunu Band. I felt that I could get a real sense of how far away the object was with the Sunu, a lot more than I could with the Buzz Clip. The Sunu Band, I almost felt like I could see the edge of the wall or the edge of the obstacle in front of me. Twisting the wrist and focusing on when the vibration started and stopped, you could really get a sense of exactly where the edge of that object was. You really couldn't do anything like that with the Buzz Clip unless you were holding it in your hand, and that kind of defeats the purpose of being able to clip it onto your clothing or wear it around your neck. So another issue I was having with the Buzz Clip is it wasn't detecting all of the objects simply based on where I had it clipped to my body. You know, if it clipped too high, it wouldn't detect the objects down low. And I know you're going to say that, well, that's what the cane is for, that's what the guide dog is for. And yes, you're right. But still, it was nice that the Sunu Band was detecting those objects for me. Now, you might also say, well, just clip the Buzz Clip a little further down in your clothing. And you could do that. And it's kind of funny because even the manual for the Buzz Clip recommends wearing multiple Buzz Clips to get a complete overall coverage of your entire body. In fact, they recommend wearing one up high, one down low, one on your right side, and one on your left side. Now, I think that's a little extreme. I think that's a little overkill. I don't want to have to purchase 4 Buzz Clips, but, you know, I guess you could do that if you wanted to. It's always an option. But I just think the Sunu Band, the way you wear it on your wrist and the way that the sonar is pointing up at an angle, it just does a better job of detecting the majority of the objects. So the conclusion of my testing out the sonar capabilities of the Sunu Band versus the Buzz Clip, I just felt like the Sunu Band came out on top. I just think it's a superior design and it just worked better. Now that's talking about sonar alone. What about all the other things that the Sunu Band can do? This thing is not just a sonar device, it's also a smartwatch. It links up to an app and utilizes the power of the smartphone to bring you a ton of other features. So to tell you more about those features, I actually met up with somebody who knows a little thing or two about Sunu, so check that out. We are here with a very special guest. This is Fernando. He is one of the co-founders of Sunu, and he is going to show us how it works.
Yeah, so we have a lot of features, and I think that you've covered them really well in your series. And just going to kind of touch up on some of our applications for the smartwatch.
Okay.
Sunu Band as a smartwatch can connect to our mobile app. Mm-hmm. Our mobile app is available now for iOS and Android. You can pair it up, receive updates, and get access to a variety of apps. These applications include anything from telling time. So our first app will enable you to tell time through vibrations. But our voice services on the phone will enable you to hear the time by swiping on the touchpad. So if I activate our home and slide on the touchpad.
13 minutes.
So you got the time. And we've also now included other apps for navigation. Our main menu allows you to access the Compass app. So for instance, I can open up our main menu.
Menu. Phone Finder app. To Place Finder app. To Compass app. To start, double tap.
Double
Enter.
tap.
Northeast. East.
And then essentially point
Northeast.
and know exactly which way I'm
North.
going.
North. East. Southeast. South.
So cool.
Southeast.
It's a
East.
great tool for
Northeast.
orientation
Yeah.
and getting your bearings. It's really helpful when I'm navigating around the city and I need to go to a particular address. Knowing that cardinal direction and which way I'm headed is super important. Another thing that's really helpful when you're in an unfamiliar place and you want to look at, want to know what's around you, we've now included our Place Finder app. Our Place Finder uses Google Maps in the back end to get you information about places of interest that are around you. So you can literally explore what places are around you, explore categories within the Google map, and then know if the place is ahead of you or if it's to your right or to your left, and then get navigation to that place.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and open up our Place Finder navigation.
Navigation.
I can scroll between categories.
Cafe. Bank. No train station. No subway station. Store. Instant sign. Restaurant. Waffle
Oh.
House. Shell. Dairy Queen Grill and Chill.
Ooh.
Ramen Yao. Jalapenos Mexican Restaurant.
Oh, there's a Mexican restaurant
Jen's
nearby.
Pizza.
It's jalapenos,
Gumbo
but it said
Yaya.
jalapenos.
Oh, there we go.
Wild Wings.
Yeah, so, and Buffalo Wild
Sardines.
Wings.
There's some good restaurants around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Shell.
And I use the Place Finder when I'm in an unfamiliar place and I want to know what's around me. I can simply point and then receive information through the app. It works through the app. I can have my in-ear bud or I can have a headset on
Yeah.
and just get that audio description of what's nearby. I can then tap in and get navigation information and how to get there.
I've been in this office for almost 3 years now. I didn't know there was a Dairy Queen nearby.
There you go. It's right that way.
Oh, awesome.
We have other apps. We have a phone finder app that enables you to quickly locate your smartphone. For those of us who are constantly searching for our phones.
Yes.
I can activate the phone finder by pressing and holding on the home button. And I can find my smartphone. It's actually
you
right
go.
in my pocket.
I lose my phone all the time. I really need to be better about remembering where I put it. So what's in the future then that's all. There's still a couple other things we didn't show, but what else do you guys have planned down the pipeline?
Well, we have a lot planned in the pipeline, a lot of new applications and features for the Sunu Band. We just recently launched our activity tracker. Again, empowering you to be more active, just getting you out of the house, and then exploring new places. And we're going to be building up on our Place Finder and navigation apps. So we're going to be developing a whole suite of new apps for navigation. Again, Sunu Band is the smartwatch that supports mobility, enhances your awareness, your perception to obstacles that are around you, but also is a multi-tool for navigation and access to information about what's around you.
Okay guys, so that is it. Big thank you to Fernando for helping out with the video. A huge thank you to Sunu for providing both the Sunu Band and the Buzz clip for this video. If you would like to learn more about Sunu, definitely check them out. Sunu.com. I'll have a link in the description down below. Also, down there, you will find a discount code so you can get 10% off a Sunu Band for yourself. And of course, if you guys have any questions, please let me know down below. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. If you would like to become part of the VIP Nation, you want to get some Blind Life merchandise, check out my Amazon shop. Link will also be in the description down below. But that's it, guys. As always, Sam with The Blind Life. We'll see you next time.